Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about some problems in speech-sound disorder classification systems. There are many speech-sound disorder classification systems in use today. The popular ones are Schreiberg's Speech Disorders Classification System and Dodds Model of Differential Diagnosis. Dodds Model is based on Stackhouse and Wells' psycholinguistic framework. There are several problems with these classification systems, and often we don't know which one to use. Here is a popular one I found on the internet and Facebook forums. Does it look familiar? This version splits speech-sound disorders into functional and organic. One of the major issues with these classification systems is that the connections between the distal, proximal, and behavioral levels for disorders like childhood apraxia of speech or CAS is underspecified. What do I mean by underspecified? Simply, that the connection or causality between the levels are unclear. What are these levels I am talking about? Let us take the example of childhood apraxia of speech. Distal refers to the etiological or neurobiological causal factors. With CAS, there are some new studies suggesting genetic origins, but again, not all children with CAS have genetic issues. Proximal cause refers to the processing level in psycholinguistic models. For childhood apraxia of speech, there is consensus that the proximal cause corresponds to processing deficits at the motor, planning, and programming level. Finally, the behavioral level corresponds to what we observe as speech symptoms in CAS, such as inconsistent productions, lengthened and disrupted articulatory transitions, and inappropriate prosody. There is a huge problem here. How exactly does problem in one level lead to faulty processing or output at the next level? There are theories, but not enough data to explain these interactions. Moreover, we even do not know what these levels are for many of the disorder subtypes. Some models, like Dodds, do not make any claims about distal causes for speech-sound disorders in children. Here are some major issues. The list is not comprehensive, and we will add more videos to this. First, the causal links between levels in the classification systems are unclear. Second, distal and proximal causes for most speech-sound disorders are unknown. Third, psycholinguistic frameworks are yet to acknowledge disorders like speech-motor delay. Fourth, although clinically observed, mixed categories are also missing in most models. Fifth, articulation and phonological problems may also arise from sensory perceptual limitations, so boxes in such models do interact. Lastly, in the clinics we have observed that some children's diagnosis may change over time. The classification systems do not sufficiently address this due to lack of data.